Welcome back, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. That video that you just watched of class, I had to stand on the wheel on the front and on the stairs. I hit my head on the side mirror. That video, I hope you enjoyed it because it was perilous for me to create. So now I'm back joined by the Supermicro guys. This is Andy and Peter, and this interview is not going to be as dangerous as the one that I just witnessed about farming 4.0. We're going to be talking about servers. Correct. So why don't you tell me about some of the products you've been showing here at CeBIT?
Okay. My name is Andy Chen. I'm from Supermicros. I'm the senior product manager over there. So in this CeBIT show, we demo a lot of new technology from Supermicro side. So some of the technology, like for example, we created a brand new product line we call Ultra platforms. So in that kind of platforms, in 1U and 2U space, we support a lot of I/O features. For example, we can do a lot of add-on cards, NVMe supports. Those are very innovation to partners. For some customers, they're looking for really high-performance systems, hyperscale. Those are the systems that Supermicro currently available for customers. And so for some of the product like Blade system, we have microblade demo, and also the Super Blade, Twin Blade, also demo in our booth.
Excellent. Now, servers are the backbone of most companies.
Right.
And there's been, I don't know, I've actually been talking to a few people about servers this show, and server virtualization seemed to be kind of a hot topic, right? Kind of how to get more out of what you have. So are you guys taking part in that at all, or you're just more focused on scaling the hardware?
And by time to time, Supermicro right now is focusing on the hardware platform, because we're starting with the hardware. But time to time right now, we actually partner up with some of the vendors, like VMware. For example, we demo the Evo Rail in our system demo booth. And also we partner up with the Red Hat to do a lot of open source. That's something that Supermicro, by time to time, we're starting to continue to improve our solution providing to customers.
Excellent. I always love to hear companies responding to consumer needs in that way, especially when it comes to a show like this where there's a lot of talk about the cloud and security and infrastructure and all these types of things. But that's a big part of what CeBIT is, right?
Exactly.
You know, living in the future virtually in the cloud. Our data's all out there, but everyone can have these discussions about cloud and artificial intelligence on how to manage the data, but it all happens on a server.
Talk about the security and also the innovation stuff. We also, one of the very unique products from Supermicro is we demoing the IoT, the Internet of Things. Yes, that's one of the unique features that from Supermicro and Intel. We actually partner up together to come out with a solution that can control a lot of, for example, like industrial, or you're trying to do a lot of machine control. That's something that Supermicro already have the solution, partner with Intel to do that.
Oh, very cool. So this is like machine-to-machine communication and
a
lot of stuff like that. Excellent. Yes. So how long have you and Intel been working on this solution?
Oh, that project we've been working on in past couple of years. We're starting to do those kind of technology. We've been discuss about this and all that stuff with Intel.
So can you give me some examples of maybe some partners that have rolled it out, and like some types of like IoT and machine to machine that are maybe our audience can Google?
So for example, we partner up with Intel for software. So Intel actually invests on the software to do that little machine for us. And basically, what Supermicro doing, we're doing the hardware. We take a lot of surveys from customers, what customers looking for inside that little box. For example, they want to have the 3G connections. Yes. They want to have the Wi-Fi connections. So we innovate that into the systems. And what Intel is supporting us is you guys are providing the software, and you developing the software for us to help the customer for better on the software development kits. So this is something that as a partners, we're doing a lot of investigation on that. I mean, invest on those stuff. Yeah.
Very cool. So is that a trend that you guys are seeing from CeBIT? Like what types of I guess meetings are you taking, or kind of trends have you spotted from this about what people are looking for at this show?
Of course, because in the cloud environments, you see more and more cloud provider are doing right now.
You're seeing cloud everywhere. Yeah.
Yes, cloud everywhere.
All over.
So the thin client, like the IoT, those are something that a lot of customers get interactions because you have the cloud base, you also have the client base. You wanna have both solutions provided to customer if you're trying to be the cloud providers.
Absolutely, you want to have it all.
Yes, you have to have it all. So that's why Supermicro coming from, because we have the solution, we have the hardware provide, we also have the solution provide to your customers.
Excellent. So, what are you guys doing here in Germany, or did you come just for CeBIT, or is there like a strong European focus for what you're doing here at the show?
Well, it's actually it's both things. You know, CeBIT being the major hub of all the business for the EMEA region, especially for our sales and operation force over here. So it's a good time for us and our partners to meet up at the CeBIT. You know, where a lot of where we can actually train our partners on the latest technology and recent and our adaptation. You know, like the technology that Andy just talked about. You know, just to get them familiarized with what's the newest and the latest from Supermicro.
Awesome, awesome. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to join me and to talk about how servers are essentially, well, actually bringing it back to a real place where a lot of the discussions that I've been having here at CeBIT have been about the cloud and artificial intelligence and how to manage your data. But it's easy for people to forget that this needs to happen physically somewhere, right? The cloud actually isn't just a thing that floats in the sky where your data's raining around. The cloud is actually servers, you know, and essentially just sitting there making all of this happen. So it's kind of nice for me to kind of have a full circle back around and to hear about the base technology that's creating all of this. So again, thanks again. So this has been Peter and Andy from Supermicro, and you're going to be joining me on a tour of the Microsoft booth where you're going to see what they have in terms of the latest and greatest in smartphones, 2-in-1s, and Ultrabooks.